Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, so Shadmaan, we were actually revising our previous class, yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we were doing ratio,
Yes,
and
sir.
so you completed all the parts of ratio because that's where the problem is with you.
Yes, I have practiced those questions.
Yes. So, is there any problem now?
No, sir. Now I understood how to find the new ratio and all.
Okay. And what about the accounting treatment of goodwill? We have discussed this concept also, but before your examination, before the break of those 6-7 days.
Yes, sir.
So you want to revise this topic also, or we should
Yes,
continue?
sir. Once if you revise, it will be okay.
Okay. So accounting treatment of goodwill. First of all, you should know there is two types of goodwill can be given in the question. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So the first one is valued goodwill. It will be given as additional information. Okay, always. And there is second type of goodwill, which is existing goodwill or goodwill shown in the balance sheet. Okay, so this goodwill can be given as additional information as well as the balance sheet. Okay, through balance sheet, it will be presented in balance sheet. So
Okay,
these
sir.
types of goodwill, we yes, these type of goodwill we will find in our questions. Okay. Now, there is two types of goodwill. So first one, when we talk about this first one, goodwill, you can see here, when a partner retires, goodwill is valued. This is valued goodwill we are talking. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Goodwill is valued and share of retiring partner in goodwill is paid to him by gaining partner. Now, when a person is admitted as a partner in a firm, he brings capital and goodwill. If he joins the firm after 2 or 3 years from the beginning, okay, at the time of beginning, starting the firm, they will not pay the goodwill. But if you join after 2, 3, or 5 or 10 years later, then you have to pay capital as well as goodwill in the firm to join the firm. Okay.
Okay, sir.
But not in the start. Now, why we pay goodwill? Because the existing partners has worked for the firm and they created they established the firm in the market. Okay, so this is for their efforts. That's why the firm is making profit and they are sharing it. So if uh, a partner is giving his share to someone, then they need something in return. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So this is called compensation for profit share also.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So at the time of retirement, the retiring partner, the partner who is going from the firm will will sacrifice his share to the remaining partner. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Because he will not share the profit in future after retirement. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So it means he is sacrificing his profit share to whom? To the remaining partner. Yes.
Yes.
So it is duty of remaining partner to pay the goodwill to retiring partner. That's why when a partner retires, goodwill is valued and share of retiring partner in goodwill is paid to him by gaining partners. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, it is written here, goodwill is paid to him by gaining partner. What does it mean? It means the partner who will gain from his retirement, who will gain profit share from his retirement will pay the money only. If
Okay, sir.
let's say retiring partner is giving his share to only one partner, then that partner only will pay the goodwill, not the other partners.
Okay, sir.
But if all the partners are giving something to, all the remaining partner are getting something from the retirement of the partner, then they all will contribute in goodwill.
So can you repeat this part?
Yes, if all the partners are getting something, some share in retiring partner profit share, okay?
Okay, sir.
So then all the partners will contribute the goodwill.
So if the retiring partner is giving something to all the partners, then only they will give something to the retiring partner.
Yes, you understand this. A, B, and C. Three partners. Let's say there is one more partner, D. Four partners is there. Okay. Now let's say C is retiring. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And he is giving his profit share to all the partners, A, B, and D. Okay. So if they are giving, C is giving his profit share to A, B, and D, then all the partners A, B, D will contribute to it.
Okay, sir.
All three will contribute. Let's say there is example where C is giving his share only to B, not to A, not to D. Then B will pay only the goodwill.
Okay, sir. Understood.
Okay. In the same manner, if C is giving his share to A and to B, not to D, then these two will pay goodwill.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So the partner who is getting profit share of retiring partner will pay the goodwill as compensation.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, so this is our goodwill concept. Now you can see the steps which we have to follow for calculation purpose. Firm's goodwill, you can see generally the goodwill of firm will be given in the quotient. So we cannot give all the goodwill to retiring partner. Yes.
Yes.
Because in the firm's goodwill, there are shares of other partner also.
Yes.
So retiring partner will get his share only. So if let's say the firm's goodwill is 1 lakh, okay,
Okay, sir.
then A, B, C, D, if the retiring partner share is 1/4, then he will get 25,000. 1 lakh into 1/4.
1 lakh into 1/4. Okay, sir.
Okay. So 1 lakh into 1/4. Now, first of all, we have to calculate the share of retiring partner. So that is our first step. Firm's goodwill is multiplied with retiring partner share of profit. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now retiring partner have only one share, old share. No new share, no gaining share.
Okay, sir.
Because he is retiring. So that's why his old share will be given in the quotient.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So you will multiply the total goodwill of firm with retiring partner old share. After that, share of retiring partner is multiplied with remaining partner gaining ratio or gain, you can say.
Okay, sir.
So remaining share of retiring partner is multiplied with remaining partner gaining ratio, and journal entry will be passed.
Okay, sir.
So gaining partner's capital on debit to sacrificing partner's capital. This is our normal goodwill, valued goodwill.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, if there is any existing goodwill given in quotient, then it will be written off in old ratio. Okay. So partners capital account debit old ratio to goodwill existing. So if there is any existing goodwill, I told you there is two types of goodwill. One is valued goodwill, which we have talked about just now. And the second is existing goodwill. We have to write it off in old ratio, all which.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so partners capital account debit to goodwill account. Now, in old ratio, it means all existing partners, the partners, not remaining partner only, all partners. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So we have to write it off in old ratio between all partners. So that's why partners capital account debit old ratio to existing goodwill account.
So valued good will be written off in sacrificing ratio and existing goodwill in old ratio.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Now, the next concept, we will discuss the quotient related to this also, because it will be uh, in the quotient of reserve accumulated profit. When we solve a detailed quotient, then it will be included in that.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, the next is accounting treatment of reserves accumulated profit or loss. Actually, this part is almost same as the previous part. Almost same, not from the previous part, actually from the previous chapter. This topic we have already discussed in previous chapter of admission.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So there is two cases in this also. First of all, when reserve or profit or loss account is to be closed. So if question is saying nothing about this, then we will assume that account is to be closed, means case one.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So there is two cases. First, where account is not to be closed, and second, first when account is to be closed, and the second when account is not to be closed. So if it is written clearly in the quotient, then we have to follow the quotient. But if nothing is written in the quotient about case one or case two, means account to be closed or not closed, then which case we have to follow?
The case one.
Case one means we have to close the account. So this is case one. In this case, all the profit or loss will be distributed between partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Okay, like existing goodwill, we have to distribute all the profit or loss in the old ratio.
Okay, sir.
So journal entry is given here. You can see general reserve account debit, profit and loss account debit, workman compensation reserve, investment fluctuation reserve to partners capital. If there is loss given in the quotient, then entry will reversed. So it will be partners capital account debit to profit and loss account to fictitious assets. Sometime there is one or two profit given in the quotient and there is one loss also. So you have to pass two entry in that case. First for distribution of profit, second for distribution of loss.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now general reserve, profit and loss, workman compensation reserve, investment fluctuation reserve. These all are profits. Yes.
Yes.
And these all have credit balance in the balance sheet, means on the liability side it is shown.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so they all have credit balance. That's why for closing these accounts, we have written these accounts on the debit side.
Okay, sir.
So you have to understand this. Whenever you want to close an account, you have to see on which side balance is shown or on which side balance will be. Okay. And then we have to write the amount on the opposite side so that it will be closed.
Okay, sir.
So general reserve, profit and loss, workman compensation reserve, investment fluctuation reserve all have credit balance. So in this journal entry, these all are written on the debit side so that the account will be closed.
Okay, sir, got it.
Okay. Now, the second case, when reserve or profit or loss account is to be not to be closed. Sorry, actually not to be closed. Okay, in this you can see steps. Actually, in this case, we will pass only one entry, not two entry, because in first case we have to distribute profit and loss separately.
Okay, sir.
But in this case, we have to add or deduct any profit or loss given. If there is two profit, we will add those two profit given in the quotient, and we will deduct if any loss is given. So we will calculate a net balance. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So calculate net balance of reserve, accumulated profit and loss. All the profit will be added, all the loss will be deducted. So we will get a net balance. The second step is calculate gain or sacrifice of each partner. Okay. So in the same manner that we have done the journal entry for valued goodwill, calculate gain or sacrifice of each partner, and then multiply balance with
Sir, can you repeat?
yes, actually there was some background noise, I think.
Actually, your voice went lower. That's why I couldn't hear.
My voice is lower.
Yes, sir, it's lagging in between.
Okay. Actually, there is no. Uh, okay. Okay. So calculate gain or sacrifice of each partner. So we will calculate this. After that, multiply net balance with gain or sacrifice of each partner. Like we have done in valued goodwill, we have multiplied the share of retiring partner with gaining sacrificing of remaining partner. Yes.
Yes.
So in the same manner we are doing here. We will calculate the balance and we will multiply it with remaining partners gaining ratio and retiring partner sacrificing ratio. Sacrificing or old ratio, this is same.
Okay, sir.
Pass journal entry. After that, we'll pass journal entry. Journal entry is also same. You can see gaining partners capital to sacrificing partners capital. Now we will solve a question related to this. Okay. Is there any homework in our previous class?
No, sir, just the ratio one.
There was some question.
No, sir, the questions you gave like in the two classes before, class earlier, that homework was only there.
Okay. There is no different question here. Treatment of goodwill. Yes, there is a question here. I'm writing the question and tell me if you understand the question. If it can be solved with you. So there is three partner A, B, and C. You are seeing the screen I'm writing?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, so A, B, and C are partners, and their profit sharing ratio was 5:3:2. Now, goodwill existing is given in the question. It is 80,000, and there is general reserve of 40,000, and also on the date of his retirement, goodwill of the firm is valued at, means valued goodwill is 1,20,000, and a new ratio is given. It is 2:3. Who retires? Which second? B retires here. Chalo. Now you have to pass journal entry for all these and make the required calculation.
So, sir, this is about the accumulated profit and loss.
Which one?
This question, like, do we have to keep the goodwill or remove it?
We have to keep the goodwill or remove it?
I mean, the profit and loss.
Profit and loss. So case one or case two, you were saying?
Yes, sir.
What I told you, if question is not given any information about that, then what we have to do?
We have to remove the profit and loss.
Yes, we have to follow case one, means we
Yes,
account
yes.
to be closed. Yes. Let me clear this portion for you so that it will be easy for you, because sometimes it will create problem. First of all, there is three things: existing goodwill, separate treatment; valued goodwill, separate treatment; and there is general reserve. This is our accumulated profit or loss or general reserve. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So working note number one, if we solve any of this portion related to goodwill, accumulated profit or loss, we need sacrificing ratio, because new ratio is already given. So we need sacrificing ratio. Always remember, there are very few portion where you don't have to calculate the new ratio or sacrifice gain ratio, because they don't require this. But most of the portion will require new ratio as well as gaining sacrificing ratio. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So that's why we need, first of all, gaining ratio here. Old ratio we know, and
Sir, how do we know that we have to find here gaining ratio, not sacrificing ratio?
no, we don't know that.
So, sir, how to know that we have to find gain or sacrifice?
Yes, because if, let's say, we retired, okay,
Okay, sir.
then we expect that the remaining partner will get something from the share.
Yes.
So they are gaining partners, no?
Okay, so those who are getting, they are gaining partners.
Yes, they are getting some share in B profit share.
So now we have to assume that everyone are getting something. So we have to find gain for everyone.
Yes, but if the answer is negative, then it is sacrifice.
Okay, sir.
You can calculate sacrifice also, but if you get negative result, then it will become gain.
So we can find sacrifice or gain, but we have to go for the result.
Yes, we have to see the result so that we can decide it is gain or sacrifice.
Okay, sir.
Now, in this question, in retirement, generally the case is related to gain. Okay, that's why we always calculate gain. But at the time of admission, it is most of the time it is sacrifice. That's why we calculate sacrifice in admission.
Okay, sir.
Now, gain. So, who retires? B. Now we have to calculate gain for A and C. Now gain formula is new ratio minus old ratio. So A is getting 2/5 and C is getting 3/5. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, now you will see that what is changed here. So A old ratio was 5/10 and C old ratio was 2/10. You can see
Yes, sir, I can see.
A is
So
sacrifice.
yes, he is sacrificing.
So that's why I told you we cannot say that which partner is sacrificing or gaining. When we calculate, then we can find out.
Yes, sir.
Now, B is a retiring partner, so B is always sacrificing.
The
Yes,
retiring partners always sacrifice.
yes, because he is going from the firm. So what he will gain in profit share.
Yes, sir.
So B is leaving his share, which is 3/10. So B sacrifices 3/10. Now we know the gain sacrifice. Working note number 2.
Yes, sir.
Valued goodwill. Valued goodwill is given in the question. It is 1,20,000.
Okay, sir.
So from this goodwill of firm, we have to calculate share of retiring partner. Goodwill of firm is 1,20,000 and share of B, it is 1,20,000 into 3/10. Yes,
Yes.
because B is sacrificing 3/10. That's why 3/10. So 36,000 for B.
Okay, sir.
And we can also multiply the remaining partner share of A and C. Now A is also sacrificing partner. So 1,20,000 into 1/10, 12,000. And only C is gaining partner. So 1,20,000 into 4/10. So 48,000. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now existing goodwill is written off in old ratio.
Yes.
So existing goodwill is 80,000 in the portion. So A, B, and C. It is 80,000 into 5/10. 80,000 into 3/10. Their old ratio was 5:3:2. $40,000 here. 24,000 here and 16,000 here. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, the last one, general reserve. Now, which case we have to follow? First case or second case?
Case 1.
For general reserve.
Yes.
Okay. So in this case, in first case, we have to close the, means we have to distribute the amount of general reserve in old profit sharing ratio. Yes.
Yes, sir.
If it is case 2, then we have to distribute it in sacrificing gaining ratio.
So can you repeat?
If it is case 1, then we distribute general reserve in old profit sharing ratio. But if it is case 2, then we have to distribute it in sacrificing gaining ratio.
Okay, sir.
So it is case 1. So that's why we will distribute between A, B, and C in old profit sharing ratio. It is 40,000 given. So 40,000 into 5 by 10. 40,000 into 3 by 10. And 40,000 into 2 by 10. So 8,000, 12,000, and 20,000. Now we will pass journal entry. So for journal entry, we need format. Okay, so this is our format. Date, particular, LF, debit amount, and credit amount. So the first entry is for valued goodwill or existing goodwill, what we have done. Okay, valued goodwill. Okay. Now,
Okay, sir.
in valued goodwill, B and A is sacrificing partner and C is gaining partner only. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me the journal entry?
A capital account debit 12,000. B capital account debit 36,000.
Okay. What
To
was the journal entry written in theoretical part? In the theory that we have discussed right now, what is the journal entry written?
think the gaining partner debits and credit the sacrificing partner credits.
Okay. So who is sacrificing partner here?
A is sacrificing partner
And
and C is sacrificing partner.
C is sacrificing partner.
I think B.
You don't concentrate on question. You don't remember the part of the question.
No, sir, I just forgot who was sacrificing and gaining.
Okay. So B is retiring. I told you the partner who is retiring is always sacrificing.
Okay, sir. B was sacrificing. He was
B
retiring.
is sacrificing, and A is also sacrificing because the ratio is in negative. So it is sacrifice. C is gaining partner. So gaining partner is C. That's why C will be debited. You are saying A capital account debit, B capital account debit,
Yes,
C
sir.
capital account debit to A capital to B capital. 48,000, A 12,000, and B 36,000. Now 2. It is the second existing goodwill. Yes, sorry, it will be link contribution of C to A and B for their sacrifice. Or you can write being compensation paid by C to A and B for their sacrifice. Now, the second entry is for existing goodwill, so we have to write it off. It will be A capital. It is written off in old ratio, so all partners' capital account will be debited. So A capital, B capital, and C capital.
Okay.
To partners, oh sorry, not partners, it is goodwill account. Now existing goodwill in the quotient is 80,000, and we have calculated the amount for every partner. It is 40,000, 24, and 16. $40,000, 24,000, and 16,000. Now, the last entry, being existing goodwill written off. Third one. General reserve. So we have to distribute general reserve. It is a profit, so it will be debited. And partners capital account. Oh, sorry, it is general reserve, not profit. General reserve account debit to A capital, to B capital, and to C capital. So it is 40,000 general reserve, 20,000 will be A share, 12,000 B share, and 8,000 C share being general reserve distributed. So this is your solution. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. What if there is a situation when general reserve is 1,80,000, profit and loss debit balance is 30,000, and workmen compensation fund or workmen compensation reserve, it is 24,000. Okay, done. So
So, sir, there is no information about keeping the profit and loss or distributing.
A, B, and C, their profit sharing ratios 3:2:1. C retired. That's it. You have this information. Now, please pass the journal entry for this question.
So, sir, general reserves are that profit and loss only.
Yes,
General reserve is profit and loss.
general reserve is part of profit. Yes,
So it is not profit and loss, it's just profit.
yes.
So here there is no information regarding that, so it means I have to remove it.
You have to,
Remove it, like,
account is to be closed.
yes.
Yes. You have taken the screenshot of general reserve accumulated profit or loss treatment.
The theory part.
Yes.
No, sir.
No. This one.
Yes, sir, done.
And this is second case.
Yes, sir, done.
Okay. Now, please see the theoretical part and then solve the question. Otherwise, you will not understand.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, is it general reserve account debit, workman compensation account reserve account debit, to PL account credit, and to C's capital account credit?
Not correct. Please see the journal entry of case one.
Sir, general reserve and workman compensation is correct.
Okay.
Profit and loss here it is debit. So if we have to remove the cancel the account, we have to put it in credit.
Yes, we have to put it on the credit. This is loss it means. If profit and loss debit balance is given, then it is loss. Yes.
So you have to keep it in the debit side.
No. We have to write it on the credit side.
Okay, sir.
But not in the same entry. There is, you have seen the theory, there is two entry.
Yes, sir. The distribution of account. Yes.
First is for distribution of profit. The second is for distribution of loss.
Yes, sir.
For distribution of reserve and accumulated profit, for distribution of accumulated loss. So the profit and loss debit balance means it is a loss. So you have to pass two separate entries for their distribution.
So it is general reserve account debit, workman compensation account debit, investment fluctuation reserve account debit.
Investment fluctuation reserve is given in the question.
Okay, it's not. Seeing the treatment theory.
Yes, it's in the theory only, not in the question.
Yes, sir.
Now pass the journal entry without asking any question right now. After you complete the entry, then you will ask question. Okay.
Okay, sir. Can you show the question once?
Yes, this is the question you are seeing.
Okay, sir.
Because if you try to solve the question with asking different question from me, then it will not be beneficial for you.
Yes, sir.
You have to decide that what you have to do in this question. I explain everything in the question. Now solve.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, done.
Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me the amount.
General reserve account debit 1,80,000. Workman compensation account debit 24,000. To capital to partners capital account 2 lakh 20,000. No, like 2 lakh 4,000. Yes.
2,04,000. Okay.
Yes.
What is the second entry?
Second entry is A's capital account debit to 15,000. B's capital account debit 10,000. C's capital account debit 5,000. To PAL account 30,000.
Okay. So you have distributed profit and loss, debit balance between partners, but you have not distributed general reserve and workman compensation reserve. Where is the distribution? You have just written partners capital on the credit side, 2,04,000.
So general reserve account will be distributed in all ratio.
General reserve and workman compensation reserve total is 2,04,000. This amount will be distributed between A, B, and C in 3:2:1, and their name will be written on credit side.
Okay, sir. So it will be like capital account debit 20,000, 2,04,000.
Capital account debit. Why capital account debit? I am saying general reserve account debit 1,80,000, workman compensation reserve account debit 24,000, to A capital, to B capital, to C capital.
Okay, sir.
Is it
So
clear?
I don't have to add both general reserve and workman compensation. Just
No, you have to add that. After adding them, you have to distribute them.
so, sir, what will be the entry for adding?
No, there is no entry for adding. Adding is just a calculation part.
So 2,04,000 will be what?
2,04,000 is just a calculation you have to do in working note.
So what should I write for 2,04,000?
What should I?
Right, like a general reserve or workman compensation.
I told you on the debit side, you have to write both items. You're not getting the point.
No, sir.
I am saying that you have to write general reserve account debit 1,80,000, workman compensation reserve account debit 24,000. Total is 2,04,000. This amount will be distributed between A, B, and C. You don't have to write 2,04,000 in journal entry.
Okay, sir. No, I got it.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So is there any other doubt you have?
No, sir.
Okay, then that's all for today. You will get some homework.